Ah, so in the last classes, we have finished in the biome, and in the biome that we have seen first equatorial biome, thereafter we have seen uh, savanna biome, not desert biome, monsoonal biome, and maritime biome. Monsoonal के साथ साथ maritime biome. Thereafter, in between the desert and then forest, we have been seen savanna biome, and after that, we have seen Mediterranean biome on the western part, central part, steppe biome. Thereafter, we have seen China type on the eastern side. Then we have seen British type biome and climatic zone. Thereafter, I said that Laurentian. Okay, now today that we have to see cool temperate Siberian, और इसी को आप कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं किसके साथ, कॉनिफेरस फॉरेस्ट के साथ, टैगा के साथ. अंडरस्टूड इट? एंड और इट लाइज दिस टैगा टाइप ऑफ बायोम और साइबेरियन जहाँ पे कॉनिफेरस फॉरेस्ट इज देयर. आई सेड दैट it lies in this region 55 to 70 degree, and this is in a coniferous forest. Understood? And around 6 months it is below freezing point, permafrost. 5 to 6 months, you can say 4 to 6 months it is permafrost, and for the rest of the year it is what lies between what is up to 18 degrees Celsius. It can lies above 0 and 18 degrees Celsius. This is the temperature condition for what? Coniferous forest, or you can say that there is in a Siberian kind of it. And if I talk about this is the zone 55 to 75, 55 to 70. Here the sun rays are reaching what is in a very slant. During I said that when the sun is in the southern hemisphere, so sun rays are hardly itchy, it is reaching over there. So it is very cold. Therefore, जब southern hemisphere में हो जाएगा, जब ये 23.5 degree पे होगा, तो sun cannot reach after 66.5. You must be understanding and you must be knowing that. Therefore, we can say that 66.5 के बाद, तो यहाँ पर maximum आप जब तक sun 4 to 6 month के लिए नीचे रहेगा, I said that sun this region will be very cold, and it is not existing in the southern hemisphere. It is only the northern hemisphere. And you know that last classes I said that after BSc, I said MSc, British type, Siberian type, Laurentian type, taiga, tundra, all are not existing in the southern hemisphere. So यहाँ पर British आपने देख लिया, and then British type of climate यहाँ पर then we have seen there is a Laurentian, British, and then we have seen Laurentian. Understood? And it is affected by temperate cyclone and westerlies. Understood? And this side is giving more rainfall. Laurentian is comparatively less rainfall. यहाँ पर जो चले गए हैं, यहाँ पर what you are watching out, that very cold slanting of sun rays, and 4 to 6 months it is in a below freezing point. And now I said that in this zone, if you'll come over here, this is in a Great Plain of North America. Great Plain of, and where the winds are subtropical high pressure belt which is descending over there. Thereafter the warm westerlies goes over there. Warm westerlies goes over there. Understood? तो इसके coldness को क्या कर देता है? Reduce कर देता है. Yes or no? Its coldness is less. But if I talk about this region, here I am talking about when the winds are descending, there are the several mountain ranges are there which obstruct the cold waves to go towards what? North. Then Siberian region is much more colder than what? This Siberian region, coniferous forest, this region is much colder than this what is in a coniferous of North America. समझ में आ गया हुआ है? Because one thing is there that tropical warm waves are not able to reach to this region, but in the North America, tropical warmer air masses are what is able to reach through the Great Plain. Getting my point? And if you understand the physiography, this side is mountain, this side is mountain. So in the North America, the warm tropical winds are not being stopped, and यहाँ पर it is in several mountain ranges, हिमालय से लेकर बहुत सारे mountain ranges हैं, Perhaps you remember that is in Himalayas, there is I said that Kullun Shan, Tian Shan, Altai Shan, Altul Shan. Then there is I said that Sayan Mountain, Yablo Novi, and then Stanovi, Jhugjud. Several mountain ranges are there. Yes or not? They have obstructed it. And then cold waves, the warm waves are not able to go. Understood? This way we can be able to say that I said this region is very hard and harsh climatic condition. Extreme temperature condition will be in the what? Asian Russia. In which Russia? Asian Russia, and then this Taiga zone. And here if we say that यहाँ पे यूरोप में नॉर्वे, स्वीडन, फिनलैंड, तो नॉर्वे पे ज़्यादा नहीं होगा क्योंकि नॉर्वे पे क्या होगा? There is a what? Warm ocean, Norwegian current is going on, so there is a what? उसके गर्मी की वजह से क्या होता है यहाँ पर less effect. But I said that Sweden and Finland will be highly affected. और यहाँ पर भी देख रहे हैं कि नॉर्वे का ये पार्ट क्या है? I said that going off what is the Norwegian warm current goes like this. So this region will be Finland, and then Sweden, Finland, and Poland, and all these regions have what it is, and Russia, European Russia, and then Asian Russia. These regions will have what is Siberian type, or we can be able to say, better to say, coniferous forest, and then there is what I said, taiga. And coniferous forest, it is the largest amount in the what? Russia. Therefore, I said that Russia the coniferous forest is known as taiga. Therefore, it is also known as taiga type of biome. It is also known as taiga type of biome. In this zone, if you see that there is trees are there, the lush green trees are there. The reason behind why do the trees are growing and green are there. The reason permafrost condition below the soil is for the longer period of time. और वहाँ के trees जो है वो they have adapted themselves. They are not they have shallow roots. This tree have what is an adapted what? Shallow roots. तो वो नीचे से पानी उसको चाहिए नहीं. Therefore, what happened that they are able to survive for a long time, even in the permafrost condition. In the taiga and coniferous forest, they are able to survive for a long time, even in the snowfall and permafrost condition, because their roots are shallow. And when the roots are shallow, then the permafrost condition in the down the soil, which is not going to affect the soil, and therefore it is existing. Understood? And thereafter, there what is stems are, which is in a main trunk, which is in a very flexible. Even the storms come, they are able to survive themselves. Yes or no? It is not able to break down. When the snow falls, avalanche moves, then there is this going through this, and it bend like this, and then again coming back at the same position. If you have seen some of the foreign movies, then you have seen this kind of condition for the what? After the avalanche and the snow has gone away, again they have been stand back. Understood? Thereafter, they have I said that the trees are what is I said that conical, so that the snow cannot sustain, and the leaves are conical, and then so that the snow cannot sustain, and at the same time they have a very waxy, so that they can what is during the I said that it can save themselves from the what? Frozen. Save themselves from the frozen. This way we can be able to say it is I said क्या मैंने कहा? These are the forests are existing for long period. लेकिन जब ये when this soil when they die and decompose below, it forms an podzolic soil. What it forms? Very poor quality soil. It is forming which kind of soil? Poor quality soil. और लेकिन इसको इसी acidic soil में ही अच्छा grow कर जाता है, so therefore it is not getting any problem. So these are the basic things, and then famous tree which is another Douglas fir. Douglas fir. And I talked to you that I said that there is one single strand type of trees are there, and this one single strand type of tree, it is very good for what is cutting, lumbering, and thereafter paper industry, and then Canada and Russia what is good for what is producing paper industry. Understood? This is very soft and able to provide large amount of pulps. Understood? So the cold temperate continental region is a region of coniferous forest and found only in the northern hemisphere. It is situated between 55 degree to 70 degree north latitude, and then coniferous forest stretch in a continuous belt across North America and Eurasia, Europe and Asia. Therefore, this cold temperate type of region of coniferous forest is popularly known as what? Taiga. Taiga, which is in a Russian. I said that a Russian word for coniferous forest or Siberian type. We can also say Siberian type. North America, I said that large amount of coniferous forest कहाँ पे? Siberia में. Therefore, it is also known as Taiga or Siberian type. North America coniferous forest region extends from the South Alaska along the South Canada to Labrador. I said that ये region जो है Labrador, ये कनाडा का है जो है Labrador, and then it is Alaska से start होता है, it goes to Labrador. Understood? In the North America. And Europe, in the Europe coniferous forest is, I said, that is stretched over the northern part of European Russia. Northern part of European Russia, if I am talking about, this is in a European Russia. यहाँ पर it is an Ural mountain, so it is in a European Russia. Understood? Northern part of European Russia, Poland, Finland, and Sweden. And Norway में नहीं है. Why? Norway doesn't have, because it is having a what? It is in the same region, same latitude, but Norway doesn't have because it has near to the Norway warm ocean current flows. Understood? So in northern Europe, coniferous forest belt stretches over northern part of European Russia, Poland, Finland, and Sweden. And then Asia में हम जाएंगे तो whole Asia north of Siberia covering, and even then Kamchatka Peninsula and Sakhalin. Kamchatka Peninsula, and this is in a Kamchatka Peninsula, it is covering till this one and till this, what I said, that Sakhalin Island. And the Sakhalin Island, you know that it is famous for oil deposits. So we have seen that where it is distributed. समझ में आ गया कहाँ पर है? This forest and this kind of Siberian, this kind of taiga, or I said that. यहाँ पर कैसा range of temperature मिलेगा? What kind of range of temperature? If आपको एशिया में ज़्यादा coldest मिलेगा या कनाडा में? Where they find the coldest temperature? And you know that in the Asia, Verkhoyansk range, याद होगा आपको? Verkhoyansk, Kolyma, Chukorsky, yes, Sydney, Sikhote, Sydney range. I said that Verkhoyansk, I have said that आपको पढ़ाते समय बताया होगा, it's the coldest place, -68 degrees Celsius. And I said that 6 months के बाद it comes the temperature around 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. तो एक्सट्रीम एनुअल रेंज ऑफ टेम्परेचर मिलता है. कैसा टेम्परेचर रेंज मिलेगा यहाँ पर? बहुत ज्यादा. अंडरस्टूड? वेरी हाई एनुअल रेंज ऑफ टेम्परेचर. So I said that very high annual range of temperature, the major feature of this climatic environment is the contrast between summer and winter temperature. This is indicated by records from the various weather stations. Eurasia, parts of Siberia, Eurasia and then parts of Siberia have some of the coldest winter temperature at, सबसे ज़्यादा कहाँ पे मिला है coldest temperature at Verkhoyansk range. North America, हम लोग देखते हैं North America के बारे में, फिर देखेंगे हम लोग in the Europe and Asia. In the temperature extremes are not quite so great. यहाँ पे temperature extreme क्या है? Not quite so great as in Siberia, partly because of difference in the size of the continent. Yes, यदि कनाडा में आप जाओगे तो इंटीरियर रीजन बहुत ज़्यादा इंटीरियर होते जाएगा, वह जितना अंदर होते जाएगा उतना ही ठंडा होता चला जाएगा. तो Siberian region is what is in a very interior. Size is more than Siberian region is very interior, but compared to Canada, it is in a compared to Siberia, it is less size. So इसकी वजह से भी आपको क्या होगा? Temperature extreme will be in the Canada or North America, it will be less. I said that in Siberia, partly because of difference in size of the continents and partly because of the Mississippi Valley makes it possible for tropical air to penetrate into the heart of America, while Himalayas and other mountain range prevent it. Understood? तो यहाँ से आप ट्रॉपिकल एयर क्या हो जाता है? इट इज एबल टू मूव एंड देन अदर इन द हिमालयाज एंड अदर माउंटेन रेंजेस आर एबल टू व्हाट? स्टॉप इट. दिस इज क्लियर. एंड देन समर विंटर टेम्परेचर contrast in both the continents are due mainly to seasonal differences in radiation. Also seasonal differences in the radiation. In summer the higher angle sun, समर में क्या होगा, एंगल ऑफ इंसुलेशन विल बी एट 55 डिग्री पे आ जाओगे तो 30-40 डिग्री 50 डिग्री एंगल से गिरेगा. तो थोड़ा सा आप जब सन रेज इट इज ऑन द सन, यदि सन इज फॉलिंग एंड 23.5 डिग्री, तो यहाँ से जस्ट आपको ये हमने क्या बताया 50-60, तो यहाँ से 30 डिग्री 40 डिग्री दूर है, तो यहाँ पर 40 डिग्री एंगल से पड़ेगा. तो सन रेज ऑलरेडी सन आई सेड दैट व्हाट सॉरी 50 डिग्री के एंगल से पड़ेगा. दे विल फॉल विद द 50 डिग्री 40 डिग्री दिस काइंड ऑफ एंगल से इसे फॉल करेगा. तो इससे क्या होगा, हीटिंग ज्यादा रहेगी. बट व्हेन द विंटर टाइम में सन रेज आर वेरी स्लैंट, वेरी वेरी स्लैंट. आई सेड दैट the summer winter temperature contrast in both the continents are due mainly to seasonal differences in radiation. In summer high angle sun and longer day result, वहां पे high angle भी होगा sun insolation and the days will be summer में आपको ही पता है क्या होता है, it is in a more 13 hours 14 hours day and result in heating of the lower atmosphere and formation of thermal low pressures. और उससे क्या हो जाता है, छोटे छोटे यहाँ पे लो प्रेशर सेंटर्स बन जाते हैं, थर्मल लो प्रेशर. और आपको ये पता है कि यहाँ पर भी आपको सबपोलर दैट इज टेम्परेट साइक्लोनिक स्ट्रक्चर रहता है, लेकिन बहुत कम होता है इंटीरियर में, केवल टेम्परेट साइक्लोन ऑन द अदर साइड. So I said that formation of the low pressure centers, evaporation and transpiration are highest during this summer season. Evaporation और transpiration, evaporation कहाँ से होता है, from the water body, and transpiration कहाँ होता है, from the transpiration is also evaporation from the plants leaves and other, are highest during the summer season and are particularly significant near large water bodies such as Great Lakes of USA के पास से, and then Canada, and then Black Sea, Lake Baikal in the eastern Siberia. These are the water body or the several water body, Lake Ladoga, Lake Onega, different lakes are there, and they used to what is release a high amount of what is evaporation. Understood? So summer में थोड़ा सा high amount of what is there, evaporation is there, and then transpiration. Maximum precipitation occur in summer and thunderstorms are also common. तो यहाँ पर easterlies and westerlies जो आएंगे, जो moisture लेकर आएंगे, they will be able to do what? Rainfall in this region. Winter is a season of excessive heat loss. और आपको ही पता है कि specific heat का concept आपको जानते होंगे. I said that any substances on the basis of a specific heat, we can say that if the sun rays are coming, they are absorbing the heat, and if the sun rays are not coming, it will what? Keep on releasing the heat. तो इसी तरह आप क्या देखेंगे, winter is a season of excessive heat loss from the surface and little effective insulation. यहाँ पे insulation बहुत कम होता है winter में. Sun rays are very slant. Average temperature fall well below freezing point for the 4 to 6 months depending on the latitude. Northern Canada and central Siberia become extension to the polar climatic environment and source areas for cold polar air mass. And if you will come over there, तो यहाँ पर ये लगभग कैसा बन जाता है, polar region, tundra type, ये region कैसा बन जाता है. In the winter time 4 to 6 months when it becomes completely below freezing point, तो below freezing point who